Hi, my name is Ron Cochran, and this video is part of a series that I like to do that I call For Men Only. And today's video is I want to talk about, for men only, how to build a great home. Okay, now notice, guys, I'm differentiating here between house and home because you can get this big plot of land, acre and a half. You can build this extravagant home and just make it beautiful, but have a home life that's in total disrepair. So what kind of home are you building? Is it the type of home that your kids thrive in? Is it the kind of home that your wife thrives in? Because no matter how strong and independent and driven she might be, she still needs you to step up. She still needs you to be an equal partner in building a great home. And I know you want to do that, but are you doing that? And as far as your kids are concerned, when it comes to your marriage, is your marriage helping them to thrive, or are you trying to protect your kids from your marriage? What kind of home are you building? My dad, he was a builder. He died actually just a few months ago, aged 96, but he lived a long, great life. But my dad was a builder. I remember when I was a kid that he built this tree house. All my friends wanted to climb the tree and play in the tree house with me. And then I remember when I wanted to be a pole vaulter, and my dad built standards for me in the backyard so that I could learn how to pole vault. I remember when I played baseball that my dad built this apparatus that simulated pitching so that I could really work on my hitting. And I remember in high school when my dad volunteered working on a huge park that had like 3 or 4 ball fields in it. Ball fields that I played on in high school and then later as an adult. I remember this antique that my grandpa had, my dad's dad, and it was in not very good shape, and it had been painted over with a few different layers. My dad took that and painstakingly refinished that for me, and I still have that antique here in my house. He was a builder. He had skills. Honestly, got to tell you, I don't have those skills. I don't have the patience. I don't have the talent. I'm not a construction builder. But you know what? We can still build a great home for our family. Point number 1, and this is the first of 3 videos on how to build a great home. Point number 1 is build safety. You could be a protector, a lion for your family. My dad was like that. He was a protector. I remember when I was in elementary school, and there was a period where I had to drive a bus to get to school, and I had to walk a ways to get there. I had to go, the only way I could get to the bus was to go through this open field. And I remember one time it had rained, it was muddy, and I got up to the bus and I had some mud on my shoes, and the bus driver just started yelling at me and threatened me that he was going to kick me off the bus. And I was kind of a nervous kid anyway. So when I got home that day, I was really upset. Well, that got my dad really upset. And he got in the car and drove looking for this bus driver. Fortunately, and I mean fortunately, he got a speeding ticket on the way to finding this bus driver, and that sobered him enough that he just got in the car and drove home. But you know what? I never drove that bus again. My parents started driving me to school. I remember a couple kids that were older than me when I was young, and they were older, they were bigger, and they were bullies. And I remember these 2 kids picking on me, and one time they definitely threatened me. And when I got home, got away from them actually and got home, and I was upset. My dad got upset. He went to both of their homes to talk to their parents, let them know what was going on, and he made it very clear to them this was going to stop. My dad was a protector. And you know, protection isn't always about physical protection. It's also about emotional protection. And as I said before, your wife may be very accomplished, very independent, very strong, but does she feel emotionally safe with you? Does she feel like she can be vulnerable with you? Does she feel like if she reaches out to you, that you're going to be there for her? that she can rely on that? Do you stand up for your wife? Listen to this part. Do you stand up for her even with your parents, even with your siblings? Because if you don't, I guarantee that's going to drive a wedge and there's going to be a boatload of bitterness. Do you stand up for her even with your children? Does your wife feel like, and does your kids feel like you are an emotional as well as physical protector for them? If your wife is exhausted from kids, from work, does she feel like you're going to be there to really help her and to be with her? Your kids, are you modeling for them how to have great relationships? Are you modeling for them how to have a great marriage someday? So point number one, men, and how to build a great home, that is build safety. Be a protector. And if you want to find out more about this, you can, or just tips for how to be a better husband, you can go to my website at rcochran.com. You can go to my social media pages on Facebook and Instagram at Ron Cochran Counseling, and I believe you'll get some help there. And if you really recognize, hey, I need some help to do this, get my marriage turned around, contact me, we'll get together, and I'll help you be able to move forward to be able to build that great marriage and family. So thanks again. Part 2 is going to be how to build memories into your home. All right, see you later, guys. Thanks. Bye.